Now the NBC4 I-Team investigate doctors who give out medical marijuana prescription. Are they really doctors?
We've all heard about all the big numbers of pot shops here in Southern California, but you don't hear as much about the doctor clinics that offer people cheap prescriptions to get pot. The I-Team's Joel Grover is here now with an exclusive investigation into this. Joel.
Well, Chuck and Colleen, we're about to take you undercover inside some medical offices that give out pot prescriptions. In California, experts say the law is clear. To buy medical marijuana, you first need to get one of these from a licensed doctor. It's a prescription known as a recommendation. But our investigation found some of the clinics giving these out, according to authorities, are clearly breaking the law. Come with us inside this LA clinic.
I'm here to see the doctor.
Where for a handful of cash,
Okay, so it's $65.
an I-Team producer gets a medical marijuana prescription signed by a doctor. But as you're about to see, that doctor is 67 miles away from the clinic. Is that your signature?
Yes.
Across Southern California, the medical marijuana industry is smoking. And a part of this booming trade that's gotten little attention are the dozens of doctors' offices that advertise pot prescriptions for a cheap price, like the Happy Medical Clinic on Melrose Avenue, where we sent an I-Team producer undercover
For a recommendation?
complaining of back pain. We noticed the man in the white coat is very busy, seeing a new patient almost every 10 minutes.
Have a seat. The doctor will call your name.
When our producer is called in, he's taken behind closed doors. There's no physical exam done, but the man who says he's a doctor fills one out anyway, indicating he's checked our producer's heart, lungs, and blood pressure. But he's never even touched him. 5 minutes later, we're done.
What was your name again, doctor? I'm sorry. People call me Steve.
The receptionist asks for $65.
20, 40, 65.
And we've got a prescription to get pot, also known as a recommendation.
And this is your rec. Please keep it safe.
We notice the recommendation we got is signed by Dr. Hartleroad, MD. His medical license says his name is James Hartleroad. But remember what that doctor called himself?
People call me Steve.
It turns out the man doing our marijuana exam isn't a doctor, according to state medical board records. On his social media pages, he says he's a massage therapist, an acupuncturist named Steve Seemack.
It's an absolute joke.
Can a massage therapist do the exam?
Absolutely not.
Joseph Esposito is head of the Bureau of Specialized Prosecutions for the LA County DA. He says California law is clear. A physician must do a medical exam before recommending medical marijuana. Can a patient legally get marijuana without being examined by a doctor face-to-face?
No.
But at the exact time our producer was getting a recommendation signed by Dr. Hartleroad, we found the doctor over 60 miles away from the Happy Medical Clinic at this San Bernardino hospital, where he works as a heart surgeon. Why would your signature be on a recommendation for someone you didn't see?
I don't have any comment.
Can a doctor issue a marijuana recommendation when he's 60 miles away from the clinic and the patient?
No, it's illegal.
But with a recommendation like this one,
For a gram of that would be normally 20.
anyone is now able to buy pot at shops across the LA area.
Lollipops go for 5 apiece.
And we found it happening at other clinics, like the office of Dr. Lee Winkler. When we sent in a member of the I-Team, she was examined by someone who wasn't a doctor.
Are you an MD or? I'm a PA.
But minutes later, our person gets a pot prescription signed by Dr. Winkler, stating he examined her even though he's never even met her. And that's illegal, according to the authorities.
No, it is not illegal.
Meet Dr. Winkler. We tried to tell him the DA says state law is clear.
Physician's assistant could participate, but ultimately the doctor has to do the exam and the doctor has to actually recommend the marijuana.
Well, I think we've gone into this far enough, and henceforth I would like to stop the conversation.
Dr. Hartleroad, can we talk to you? And Dr. James Hartleroad didn't want to talk to us either. There are people who have recommendations from you with your signature, but you did not examine them?
We have physician assistants who examine patients as well.
When we told the doctor we'd been informed that was illegal, can we sit down and talk to you, please? He quickly drove off. Please call us. Now, Dr. Hartleroad did call me the next day. I asked him to sit down and talk with us, and he declined. And so did Steve Seamack, and so did that woman at Dr. Winkler's clinic who we saw doing exams. We did get a letter from the lawyer for the doctor and the Happy Medical Clinic who said utilizing a physician assistant for the evaluation of the patient is within the accepted standards of the medical profession, and there's nothing in the law that prohibits the clinic's practice of having doctors then review the evaluations and approve the recommendations. The DA's office disagrees with that. When we wrote back asking, among other things, why Happy Medical was using someone who wasn't even a PA to do exams, we never heard back from them. And just to be clear, both Dr. Hartleroad and Dr. Winkler are both licensed doctors.
Can we expect more on the story?
Yes,
Very enlightening.
a lot more.
All right, thanks.